Ihr arme, dumme CDU-Wähler haben wirklich gedacht, dass die sogenannte Rente-Rebelle echt festhalten werden an ihre Werte, gell? Das haben wir gedacht. You fell for it again, you dumb motherfuckers. Of course, the Rente-Paket, the pensions package that the CDU is getting forced into signing by the SPD, who is the losing party in the election. Let's remember that. The SPD lost the election, has like 13%, and they're running the show now in Germany behind the cover of so-called Chancellor Friedrich Merz. Well, they were going to do a pension package that Germany can't afford, and they needed to decide about it right away. A pension reform, a social security reform, Rentenreform, they've been talking about it, and it went through. But all of the young CDU people and most of the regular lower level CDU people didn't want to sign this pension package because the country can't afford it, because it means it's going to either cost us more money in higher taxes, or they're going to take out debt or print money, which is going to cause inflation. So they didn't want to do it. And they really put up a good fight, kind of, until it came to brass tacks, right? Because at the very end, at the very last minute, as I knew was going to happen, I knew it because the CDU hasn't kept one single fucking promise. They haven't done one thing for you people that voted for them. They hate you. They fucking hate you, right? They haven't done a goddamn thing, and they're not going to do a thing. They're not going to do anything for you at all. Forget it. It's not happening. So the so-called rebels in the party that were going to vote against the pension package, the Rente plan, right? They caved at the end, probably because, well, if the government falls because of this, because that was the threat, right? The SPD was basically threatening, if the CDU can't get the votes to make this pension package happen. This is how democracy works, people. Unsere Demokratie is working just fantastically for them, right? For them, because it's not a democracy. This shit is bananas. So most of the party that didn't want to sign on to this pension package kind of they steadfast. They were steadfast until the very last second, when Friedrich Merz, the so-called chancellor, and the rest of the party elites went and talked to these people and basically probably said something like, look, guys, you're going to lose your big money. You know what I mean? If the government falls because the SPD pulls out, if we don't get this done, the chancellor is going to look weak, and they're going to smell blood in the water. Look, the chancellor's already weak, yo. He's already weak. The SPD already smells blood in the water because they're eating his ass alive right in front of our eyes. Friedrich Merz and the CDU is getting eaten up like little minnows in a big fucking sea of shark. They're getting eaten up. They've got no chance. They can't do anything. They're caught. They're caught, and the SPD knows it. The SPD has got the CDU by the fucking balls, and they showed so once again. Because when it came down to it, the regular CDU people wanted to keep their money. This is not about fucking your values and doing politics for the people and a government by the people for the people. That's none of that shit. That's just all blah blah that they tell themselves and you dumbasses that's going on, right? They're like, oh, this is a democracy. You can vote, and you voted for us. So the bullshit, dude. It doesn't make a fucking difference. It's all the same people. Right? It's all the same people. SPD, CDU, Greens, whatever. They're all the same fucking people. Right? I don't even know their names anymore. Like, I got Wolfram Weivar's name wrong. I called him Wolfgang, even in one of my videos, right? Because I don't care what his name is. It's Wolfgang or Wolfram. Who gives a fuck? Dude, they're all Friedrich Merz, the lefties, all these establishment cronies. They should all fucking fuck off. But they're not going to. They're going to cling to power as long as they can. Right? They're going to cling to power as long as they fucking can, and they're going to lie to you all the way through. And it's going to keep working until you dumb motherfuckers that keep voting for these people wake the fuck up, right? Because these people got on TV and got in their press conferences and all their shit and their TikToks and their Twitters and their X's, and they told the people, hell no, we're not going for this fucking pension package like it is. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. And as soon as the fucking hammer came down and Friedrich Merz was like, oh, you're going to vote against it? Okay, well, that means that you're going to be out of money. You're going to have to go get a fucking job at McDonald's and not get a cool 11 grand a month for doing basically nothing except fucking over the people, right? That's going to be gone. You don't get any more car from the company cars, no more Mercedes that's going to be driving a fucking Fiat Punto to fucking McDonald's to work, guys. It's up to you. Either you want to do the democratically right thing to do, you want to vote your conscience, or do you want to keep your badass salary and nice fucking company car and not have to go work at McDonald's or suck dick for gas like half the people in this country now because they can't afford it anymore? You know what I mean? And the choice was easy for the people that were the big rebels that were going to vote their conscience, and they weren't going to let Friedrich Merz run over them. No way, sir. We're going to vote no. Well, they all voted yes because they're all a bunch of fucking pussies. They're all a bunch of spineless pussies. And they make clear to us now, they're not in it for us. They're not in it for Germany. They're not in it to fucking save the country. They're in it for their own paycheck. They're in it for their own pension and their own luxury lifestyle, flying around on the government jets to climate conferences and virtue signaling how awesome they are to everybody else and talking shit about Trump behind his back and trying to keep us in war with Russia and all the things except for making Germany better. All the things except for making Germany better. That's what the CDU's in it for. They fucking proved it. Now, you stupid bastards that keep voting for these people, this better have been the final wake-up call. Right? This better be the final wake-up call to y'all motherfuckers. And y'all should be looking at it going, oh, shit, we can't ever vote for these people again. And you know who you got to vote for? You know who that you have to vote for the next time you can? The AFD, and this will be your last chance. This will be your last chance. You see how hard they're fighting against the AFD because they know they're going to win. And so they're trying to ban them. They're trying to arrest them. They're trying to keep them out of mayoral races. They're trying to do everything they fucking can to hurt the AFD and keep the AFD down. And all it is doing is making the AFD stronger. And all you people in Germany need to do from now on is the next time you can vote on anything, dog catcher, school principal, fucking mailman, I don't give a fuck. Make sure it's an AFD person, right? Make sure it's an AFD person. Make sure the party AFD. Get in everywhere you can vote. Everywhere, and get these corrupt, crony, lying motherfuckers like Friedrich Merz and his cohort of CDU losers out of office for good. That's what needs to happen. And if you guys can't make it happen, your country is lost. And I'm out. Peace out.